Qigong. And remember, when we warm up, we don't twist our knees, okay? That's you see that a lot, and you don't want to do that. So try to keep your knees straight, your hips straight, and only at the waist. So as we come up, and we turn one hand to the back or to the front, and you just swing up and down, sideways. So, and what this is doing is teaching you to use the qua. So as you come back and forth, you can see, if you put your hands on the inguinal fold here, you can see it opening and closing. And that's exactly what you want to do. So as you're doing this and squatting down a bit, all that body weight is going into the pelvic area here. So as you come down, you can feel the weight coming down. And you don't want it to go into your knees. You want it to go down, all the way down to the floor. So as we turn, then you can feel your feet pressing against the floor more, and that'll save your knees. So even though it looks simple, there's a lot of things going on with this simple exercise. And you'll actually use this a lot throughout the Qigong exercises in the future. So. Okay, very good. Okay, we have another lesson with the meridians today, and we'll probably finish this off today. And this is the 12 meridian Qigong, again, for the lungs, the large intestines, the stomach, the spleen, the heart, the small intestine, the bladder, the kidney, the pericardium, the triple burner, which is very important. It's, this thoracic area, in this area here, and then down here where all the intestines are, and the gallbladder and the liver. So the first one is for the lung meridian. And let's see if you can see this. That's the lung meridian. So sort of burn that in your mind. And you see it goes from the shoulder down to the hand there. Okay. So we're going to open our arms wide. And out, back, out. And the next one is for the large intestine. The large intestine, You want to extend your arms out to the side, fingers in a beak position. And then we're going to rotate the head clockwise and counterclockwise. Next one is stomach. And the stomach has 44 areas. It goes all the way up to the head, nose here, then all the way down to the toes. So you want to take a bow and arrow stance. Then we're going to sort of push in on the stomach. And we're going to cross our arms at the wrists, raise around to the hips. We're going to anchor ourselves in the back leg here. Then we're going to come down The next one is for the spleen. And you see, sometimes when we do that pressure point here, we put our thumb into the armpit and again goes down to the foot. Take a horse stance. Spread out a little more. And then we stretch our legs. Okay, now we have the heart meridian. We're going to cross at the wrists and then bring the arms over the head. The small intestine meridian. We're going to bring the hands up to the chest area, and we're going to be making the small circles clockwise and counterclockwise. Wow, that really got my fingers really tingling. That was interesting. Okay, we have the bladder next. And that's a long one. We're going to be stepping out to the side with our heel down and toe up. Get your balance here. Going to make a big circle. Put our hands on the hip. The neck and head reach down towards the foot. Okay. Here are the kidneys. And you can see that goes all the way up here inside and all the way down. But we're going to be stretching our legs and at the same time move our head downward in a circular motion. Horse stance. Next one is a pericardium. And the pericardium, we're going to take like a hug a tree pose and then a Buddha stance. So we hug the tree and then we turn the palms up towards the heavens into a Buddha stance. And the next one is the triple burr that comes up towards the ear. And then down again on the arm. We're going to put our hands in front of our chest and form two little beaks. We're going to bring the energy up of the legs all the way up 3 times. And we're going to make little circles 3 times. And then one big circle at the end. And the 11th one is the gallbladder. And again, gallbladder goes inside the body, hitting all the major organs. Okay, now this one, make sure you're stable. Have your equilibrium. It's sort of like the deer. If you remember the deer with the going sideways. Now, this time we're going to cross our hands, and then we're going to turn. Like that. And up, cross the hands, up, and then turn. Now the last one is for the liver. And the liver, again, goes down here, liver, and all the way down to the foot. And this is sort of like a lower single whip. You always horse stance. And again, we're going to be stretching our legs. So the hands come up to the chest. And this hand stays here, and the other hand comes out. Like that. One more time. Okay, so those are the 12 meridian Qigong. And I think in the future, that might be a good one to start our day and our program. So we can include that in our opening sequence. So let's stretch out, jump a little. Okay, so our traditional Shivashi, set one. We align our bodies, put our tongue to the roof of the mouth, relax the chest, fall down into the hips, and step out. Left hands commence. And as you push the hands down, think of the chi going down into the body, touching all the organs. And as you sort of pump and squeeze, as you lower yourself, feel the chi entering into the tips of your fingers. Step out. Now we broaden the chest, opening the heart. Now we dance with the rainbow. One arm out, the other just above the head. And what we want to do is work this area here. It helps sometimes to just move the hand out as you bend. Now we separate the clouds, lifting our hands up to the heavens. Palms out and separate the clouds. Gather the chi, disperse. Breathing in, breathing out. In, out. Now we twist the waist as we swing our arms. One hand out, palm up, the other hand behind you. Pretend there's a ball on the first palm here, and you're going to brush that ball off the palm. And we will use our arms now to row the boat forward and backwards. Now we hold the ball in the palm of our hand as we lift the ball up. Turning my waist, and the waist is actually moving the arm until I get to about here, and then I just move the arm the rest of the way. This way you conserve energy, letting the waist do all the work, and you shouldn't feel any muscle really in the arm. Pushing off this foot as I lift the arm, pushing off this heel as I lift the arm. Now we carry the moon, so we form a ball between the palms of our hands, and we're going to turn the waist, and as we do, we're going to keep that ball steady. I'm going to lift it, and then the moon is behind me, and so I'm going to turn my arms out so that I look at the moon, and then down the other side. When you do this, be careful that knee doesn't bend too much. You don't want to bend the hips. You just want to bend the waist. So as we're doing this, try to keep your hips straight and press down, and that will save your knee. And we're up here, stop. Then close the door, twisting the waist and pushing the hand. Again, my arm isn't moving. The waist is moving the arm. And then at the very last second, I shut the door. And we have playing with the clouds. And if you recall, cloud hands make one circle this way and the other circle the other way. We put them together, up to the side, again, using our waist to move the hands. This is the yin and yang here, up, down, to the side. Keeping your eyes on the hand, fingers. You'll see a blotchy hand. That means that qi is flowing through the body. And the wrist comes down, turning the wrist, and down, up across, turn the wrist, come down. Now we scoop down to the C. You notice we extend our leg out. This time the toe is down, and we're going to come down and let's see. Okay, we're going to come down, both arms, and touch the C and come up. Open the clouds. And back to center. And step out again, push the waves. Center, we'll do the other side. Back to center. Step out again. As we open the bird's wings, bringing our hands back and then extending the wrists back. Imagine an eagle soaring above you as you join it. At the center, and you turn to the other side. When we step out, loose fist to the side of the body, lower our body down by the hips. As we punch out, open the palm, grab the rope, and bring it back in. If you notice a lot of these exercises, we have sort of this bobbing up and down, down, up. That will provide you with circuitry, push the energy up, back of your spine, over the head, into the shoulders, down the arms, into the fists. Step out again, and this time the arms come out sideways, and we're going to lift up onto our toes as we lie away. And back to center. Step out. Now we have a big ball, very heavy ball that we're going to move in a big circle over our head. Now let your body relax as you come down. Grab the ball, lift it, very heavy, and relax. Now reverse, relax, lift, and close. Then we bounce the ball as we lift the opposite leg. And we close with the Shibashi. There's 18 movements, and this is the last one. We always bring our hands up and press all that energy that we've accumulated, achieved, back into the Dan Qian, just below the belly button. We bring our hands together at the Dan Qian as we calm the energy and the mind. We tap our fingers, fingertips. And the web, the thumb here. We're going to massage the fingers one at a time. And then you're going to push the thumbnail into the top of the finger. Shake the hands, rub them, bring the chi in, shake the hands, rub. One more time. Your hands are nice and warm. Come up to the head and gently tap. And brush the sides. And we want to massage the eyebrows and under the eyes. At the side of the nose. The pimple. The jaw. And the ears, gently massage, pulling them out. All the cartilage, pressing in. Eustachian tube. Center of the chest. 3 fingers from the wrist. The other side. And the elbow. 2 indentations here, just squeeze in, squeeze. With your thumb, dig into the armpit 10 times clockwise, 10 times counterclockwise. The shoulders. And then cup the hand. And keep it straight, cup it. You hear a Nice sound as you tap here. The arms, the yang, the yin, and you tap abdomen, hips, lower back, thighs, outside the knees, behind the knees, inside the knees. Inside the ankles, outside the ankles. Gently stretch your back out as you come up. And we lift up on our toes and drop like a post. Let the vibrations come throughout your body. Then we have the trembling horse, shaking the hands, the forearms, the shoulders, the torso, the hips, the thighs, the legs. And we do it 3 times. Hands on the abdomen as we circle, making 8 rotations. Then reverse, making the rotations smaller. Take a second to meditate. And bring 3 columns of chi down. Thank you for joining me.